Hello everyone, welcome to my new video. Today I'm going to solve the problem longest valid parenthesis. This is a hard level problem and it's problem number 32. So I hope you are aware of that problems. When not aware, don't worry. So I will be definitely give you brief and quick solutions and you can understood very easily and very fast. So first read the problems, then after I will show you how can you solve this problem. So given a string contains just a characters, two characters, open brackets and close the bracket. In the length of that longest valid, means well-formed parenthesis substring. Just like you have to find that well-formed parenthesis, just open bracket and close the brackets. It's just like it's called the valid parenthesis. So you have to find this how many times to occur. So like it's occurred one time, so its length is 2. As it is, see that it occurred the 2 times, so its length is 4. So as it is, you have to find this how many valid parenthesis comes, and you have to find the size of that string. Long, just like a maximum longest valid parenthesis. So you have to find that what is the length of that valid parenthesis. So I hope you understood. It's like you have to find that how many well-formed parentheses. So just like one time to well-formed find, so it's returned. You will return the true. Just 2 times you have to return. So as it is, you have to uh, count it and print it. So let's start the solve the problem. So I'm not doing anything. Just I'm uh, first is use this stack. Inside this stack, I will be push all these open brackets. So when it's come to close the brackets, then after pop from that open brackets from the stack, and after that I will be find the maximum length. I will use that I is like just like how is the difference between that string position and whose the index position I will be push with that brackets. So I will be counting and find the maximum values between that. It's just like is how many gap between that one uh, open brackets between the closed bracket. So I will find that long difference, and then after I will assign in maximum values. So I hope you understood. You don't you have problem with understanding. So don't worry, I will be try to resolve your problem with my code. So first, return the result. Sorry, full stack, and one thing I will be assigned the index. Here is a push index values. So that index values help me to is calculate that length between like open brackets and close the brackets. And one more thing, I will assign max values. It's like this time 0. One thing I have to do that is a requirement. You can pass inside this. You can push inside this uh, index dot push. When no any brackets come, so there is assigned to -1, and -1 is always is nothing any values come inside this. So all these values are is open brackets, so no any difference between that. Uh, just a no, it is indicate is no valid form of that. So there is a you have to assign the 0 because you are when you finding that any length maximum length, so there is a help to you. What is the max values? So it's 0, and just is printed. So after that, I will be use a for loop. So sorry, I is equal to 0, I less than equal to length of string, and I plus plus. After that, I will check like a si is equal to open brackets comes. So go on push inside stuff and I one. As it is, we have to push. Sorry, we have to push index push just like a I value. Suppose we have to write the else block. when it's come to closest brackets. So you have to first check stacks length. ATH length is not equal to 0, and along with you have to check stack and stack dot length. Topest values should be open brackets, and here comes then after is go and popped, and the stack dot pop, and as it is you have to pop from index values. Index values is like a use inside the pop. Then after you have to be check what is the max value between max and I minus index and index index dot length minus 1. Suppose it's like suppose it is only for two brackets, ones and two. Just like this, first is open bracket and second will come to that bracket. So it is what is assigning. So it will be just like it indicates to 1 and I indicate to 1 and index dot is always indicate to 0. So I first move this line. I will pop the what is the I values. So 0 is I will go to pop, and it's only for left the -1 and -1, and what is the I values is indicate to 1. Suppose that just only for two brackets inside the string. So I'm telling you that that condition. And just like it is point is I value is 1, and after that what is the value? So inside the only for one value is -1 is become a plus, and just uh, uh, plus into plus, actually minus into minus is always become a plus, so it's go to 1 plus to 2. What is the max value? So max value is 2, and it is indicate 0, so it is assigned inside the max value. So as it is so that's why reason I assigned the -1. So when is only for two brackets, so there is a helpful for us, because when no any assigned brackets, so it always give you just like in no any numbers. So that's why reason I just assigned the -1. When any scenario comes for that, just only two brackets, so there is a helpful for you. So that's why reason I assigned that. So suppose and other side as else block, suppose it is a length is not just like a 0. So here is go and just index dot twist I value, and then after finally you have to be return just like a max values. I hope you understood what my flow the code, and so let's see it's running or not. So first let's see. You can see it is running, and I hope you understood the code. If you problem, so please leave the message in description box. I will be definitely answer your questions. So let's see it will be submitting or not. It submitted successfully. So I hope you understood the code, entire code. If you have problem, anything regarding that person, so please leave the message in comment section. I will definitely uh, give you answer your questions. Don't worry. Just you have to be carefully see the problems, see the code, and definitely you get it very easy, because that is very easy way to I'm telling you. It's like first you have to create the stack, and then after push this open bracket. When it comes to close the bracket, so thereafter is pop, and along with you have to check that condition. So I hope you understood the way. So thank you watching my videos. So will we meet in next video? Thank you once again.